just let me be. Just let me be. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. I like the way that I feel. Cause lately, I just been chasing uphill, trying to get to the top of it in this metropolis. Once had the greatest appeal, now I wanna patiently chill. Cool with my girl and pop the occasional pill. Order some wine to the table, but please do not pour it. I wanna break in the seal. Her legs are shaking cause she feel the bass in her heels. The look on her face as she's tasting the meal tells me that I'm gonna get what I wanted. She loves how I keep it amazingly real, realer than ever. Floating, I feel like a feather, roll while I listen together. My mama doesn't agree with my choices, but I cannot feel any better. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me be. Just let me be. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me be. Just let me be. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. You don't condone drugs, but don't judge. Sometimes I can't help it. Sometimes it's like everyone need me at once, then I just get selfish. Then my living room all start melting. Let out that stress I held in. I could be wrong by singing these songs, but I think this shit is helping. I've been hell-bent on moving too fast, but the speed helped me slow down. Must've ate at least a pound. I can't explain the peace I found. If it gives you peace of mind, mama, I promise I'm safe with this shit. I'm drinking plenty of water before even thinking of taking a hit. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me be. Just let me be. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me be. Just let me be. Oh, I like the way that I feel right now. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Breathe.
Big enough, ain't big enough. This house ain't built for the two of us. Maybe you should take a little peek into the rear view. You could probably get a better view of us. Coming in red hot, going for the gusto. Yeah, going for the glory, takes gusto. I think I got the stuff though. When it's cutthroat, hit it like I'm Kobe in the clutch though. If you give me props, good looks. Yeah, stay up like the good book. I OD on the good beat, trying to make fun of those beats to the good seats. I'm just looking for a good time. That's looking for contact. Sorry, it's the wrong time. You can hit me online. Talk about the time to get the feet wet. Yeah, let me get a heat check. Sick with it, man, I think I got a defect. Lil' mama, you should pop it in a tape deck. About to take it from the cellar to the apex. For Pete's sake, put the money in a briefcase. Fuck a rebate, never been a cheapskate. If you need Nate, I'll be chilling in the P-State. Working on a top 10 replay. Making big plays. I'm a ship shape mixtape, sounding like a get rich quick tape. Lil' mama, turn it up and let it rotate. Bring it back for me, kinda like a cold case. Looking shotty like I might have found a soulmate. VA, gotta do it for my home state. Plus I wouldn't mind a rollie with the gold face. Rarely ever blown take, I control my own fate. Big enough, ain't big enough. This house ain't built for the two of us. Maybe you should take a little peek into the rear view. You could probably get a better view of us. Coming in red hot, going for the gusto. Yeah, going for the glory, takes gusto. I think I got the stuff though. When it's cutthroat, hit it like I'm Kobe in the clutch though. If you give me props, good looks. Yeah, stay up like the good book. I OD on the good beat, trying to make fun of those beats to the good seats. I'm just looking for a good time. That's looking for contact. Sorry, it's the wrong time. You can hit me online, we can talk. Try to tell him it should hang tight. Had to go and get the aim right. Let me explain right. 6 weeks, 4 beats, 4 hooks, all shook like poof, and I'm cooking them the same night. Insane, right? Lil' mama, do you love it or what? I'm on a roll. I got people trying to butter me up. The funny thing about the truth, can't cover it up. Fuck a follow, all I ever do is follow my gut. You're the next up? Yeah, wish you best luck. Know I'm about to get it buzzing like a fresh cut. Ironic that you couldn't cut it, I mean, guess what? You're due for a check up from the neck up. Just a couple of us got what it takes. Cattle in the air, cause I'm racing the stakes. Bombay and chopper cannon, cause I like how it tastes. While I dip, dive, dodge, duck in the fakes. I'm talking enough, ain't big enough. This house ain't built for the two of us. Maybe you should take a little peek into the rear view. You could probably get a better view of us. Coming in red hot, going for the gusto. Yeah, going for the glory, takes gusto. I think it got itself though. When it's cutthroat, hit it like a Kobe in the clutch though. If you give me props, good looks. Yeah, stay up like the good book. I OD on a good beat, tryna make it fun of those beats to the good seats. I'm just looking for a good time. They're just looking for contact. Sorry, it's the wrong time. You can hit me online. We can talk about the contract. It's my 33rd bar. I just passed Mars. A thoroughbred star like a young Brett Favre. My last shit nice, but my next shit mean. Every verse so fly, call them F-16s. Middle finger to the sky, yelling what the fuck's up. I don't hear nobody coming, baby girl, it's just us. Put my fingers in your mouth, right down like doggy style like got the truck fogged up when the bass go thump. Whole place go, uh-oh, trouble. I don't really think so, bucko. My knees won't buckle, I can flow bare knuckles. And it's going to my head like some champagne bubbles. Shit is getting real like the last day Shaq flow. You gon' hear the shatter when the glass break. Benchmark shatter, that's my only criteria. These kids are all about me like fights in the cafeteria. Big enough, ain't big enough. This house ain't built for the two of us. Maybe you should take a little peek into the rear view. You could probably get a better view of us. Coming in red hot, going for the gusto. Yeah, going for the glory, takes gusto.
What's going on, MBL Network? We are live, episode number 5 here. Cincinnati Bengals building the franchise. Letting everybody drip into the chat right now. I know we started on time. We're usually starting a little bit late. Tony Romo voice. Shout out to JB for the graphics. Shout out to Jamie for the overlay. All fire stuff right now. Hopefully we have a flawless broadcast, and hopefully I just didn't jinx it. We're currently in week 15. We're going to see the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Our Cincinnati Bengals, who are straight up balling right now. 10-3 on the season. I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that. What's going on? OSU in the building, live from California, doing his thing at EA. Appreciate him stopping by, checking us out. While he's probably backstage right now, chilling. What's going on, King Dude? I'm going to tell these guys to ready up. We're going to go ahead and get into our show. Let me go ahead and hit them with a quick little DM. All right, let's play a little catch-up right now. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Staying healthy is the main course of action right now, because if we're not healthy going into the playoffs, we don't have a chance, but I think we're going to be all right. Currently sitting at 10-3. You see the rest of the divisions right there. We're playing the Ravens tonight. Right now, actually, Ravens are 6-7. Pittsburgh Steelers 1-13. Cleveland Browns 6-7. There's a new El Capitan in the AFC North this season. It's our Cincinnati Bengals once again building the franchise, does it again. Also, we've already selected our new team for MBL Season 37. I'll announce that in the next episode, which we will cover one game into the playoffs for our Cincinnati Bengals. Since they made the playoffs this year, we got to roll with them till the end. So there will be an episode 6. I know all the drama out there wondering, is this the final episode? No. There will be an episode 6. Let's take a look about what Marvin Lewis said. This week we look to continue our winning ways in the North. We have a chance at a bye week, so we did not expect to let up just because we won the division. Yeah, they have an opportunity to have a bye week during the wild card round of the playoffs, which means if they don't play in the wild card, we'll cover them on the divisional round. We're going to cover one playoff matchup, and then we're also going to announce, as you hear the sounds of the game. Yeah, the game's about to start right now. I told them let's get rocking and rolling right into it. Let's finish up. We are a little banged up in some areas injury-wise. But it's no excuse. It's next man up. And you will see the injuries on the left side right there where it says John Ross. You'll see an injury pop up, and it'll give you an update on what's going on injury-wise around our league. We're ready to get right into the game. Real quick, let's take a look at the schedule and see how we've been doing before we roll right into this. We're on a 4-game winning streak right now. Last loss came against the Lions. If you take that out, I mean, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've won 9 of our last 10 games. I mean, how phenomenal is that? To be able to be part of something so historic going down right now. Let's get right into the game. I'm going to adjust the settings just a little bit here. Let's see if that works out for us right there. All right, we're going to kill the music right now. Appreciate everybody stopping by and checking us out. We are live right here on the MBL Network. Building the franchise Cincinnati Bengals. Our Bengals currently sitting at 10-3. We got the offense on the field, so we're going to take a look at the offense in just 1 second after this initial pay. Luke Poe in motion. John Ross on the left side. Drop it back, looking and cooking. He goes underneath, slightly overthrown, but that's not going to upset us too much. Still early in the game. Offensive lineup so far: Luke Poe, Alex Collins, John Ross, AJ Green, Trey McBride, and CJ Uzma. Those are the skill positions for this offense. Offensive line led by El Capitan Billy Price, Ron Leary, Marquise Pouncey is back and healthy, Jack Muhort, and the starting left tackle, our first-round selection of the MBL Season 36 rookie draft, Anthony Daniels. He struggled a little bit on that left side, so you got to keep an eye on him. If you're watching right now, he's going to be sitting right over there. There he is. Driving back, another clean pocket for Luke Poe, trying to make plays, goes underneath, finds the check down, finds his man, number 35, and they're going to pick up a few. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for our Cincinnati Bengals. So players to watch offensively, you got AJ Green, John the Boss Ross. He's been balling this year. We got a lot of production on the offensive side of the ball, and I said 100 QBR for this quarterback to be successful, and that's about where we're at. They've been about 100, just slightly over 100 QBR so far. This season, Luke Poe at a 108.6. Puts him in the top 7 in the MBL. Phenomenal season for the rookie. Looking, takes a deep shot. Oh, that should have been picked off, but it wasn't. And you know they have great safety play in Baltimore. You just can't let that pass go over the top. Let's take a look at the matchup tonight. We're playing these Ravens. We beat them last time. This might be back-to-back dubs for us. We're trying to improve to 11-3. We're averaging 27 points per game. They're averaging 15 still. Passing yards were 239 per game, and rushing were 62. I wanted us to be top 15 in rushing. We only got to 24, but we got 2 of the 3. I had 3 goals. I said win 10 games, which obviously we've done that. And then I said, let's get our QBR over 100 this season with the rookie quarterback. Can we do that? If we can do that, I felt like we'd be successful. And I wanted to see a top 15 run game, but don't sleep on this run game. They've been banged up so far. We've been through a plethora of halfbacks, from TJ Yeldon, Alex Collins, Willis Hood. It just seems like we've had so many cycling in and out. And now we're back to Alex Collins, old faithful, who was originally the starting halfback for our team when the season started. Here we go, driving back, looking and cooking. Left side, takes a shot deep over the top. That's AJ Green, right on cue. AJ Green in the end zone. That's how he does it, baby. Look at his stats on the year. 52 receptions, 794 yards, 2 touchdowns. Oh, man, the 6'4", 33-year-old still got a little JU ice left in these old knees. And I'll tell you what, he's going to be a free agent next year. I don't think the Bengals bring him back. You know, maybe they go on a historic run and they win a championship. That's the only way I see Cincinnati bringing him back. What do you guys think? I'm going to check the chat now. What do you guys think about bringing back AJ Green? Obviously, he's going to be 33 years old. Solid year for the Bengals, is Russ the Bust is saying. Appreciate you being here. Brad, Darce Knight, Sanford, Lyric for Christ in the building. Shout out to you. I think he's one of the top 5 in the grid right now on the top 5 call-up list. Gibbs is in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. Eddie Mars is, oh no, Eddie Mars is here? He's really trying to bring up that 29% participation. He's trying to figure it out. All right, here we go. Strong formation here for the Baltimore Ravens. We're going to take a look at our defense in just a second. Play action, rolling to the right side. Lamar Jackson. Oh, he takes a deep shot to the right side. Dangerous pass, tipped up and intercepted on the first play. You want to know the difference between these quarterbacks? Don't worry, I got you. Big shout out to Project Fat. Lamar Jackson, Luke Poe. Here's the difference. 108 QBR to 61 QBR. We got 3,300 passing yards. They got 2,100. Our completion percent higher. Yeah, we've been sacked a little bit more, but look at the touchdown to interception ratio. 20 to 10 to 11 to now 26. Oh, man, Lamar Jackson, he got a big-time deal. They extended him. Does anybody know the numbers on those contracts that Cougs gives out? I know he gives out big contracts in Baltimore. He gave a big-time contract to Lamar Jackson. It just hasn't panned out. We'll have an opportunity to take a look at the defense in just a little bit. We're going to look at the offense a little bit more, as we've already seen AJ Green make a play as Twitch just kind of buffered right there. No issues here. These are the 2 wide receivers we got on our side. John Ross on the left. AJ Green already with a touchdown early in this game. Those are the 2 guys you want to look for in this game against the Baltimore Ravens, Week 15, MBL Season 36. Lyric for Christ saying GG's a little too early. King Doob already throwing out the GG's. Wow, the disrespect on the Ravens. Ravens have a great secondary, particularly the safety play. They have two really fast superstar safeties. Oh, to the right side's got enough on it, and there's the speed I'm talking about. You got a guy coming across the field, little crossing route. He's got some space. You throw it into this open space, but the safety play and the cornerback play for this team is just so good. I mean, you really, initially when you get to the line of scrimmage, I talked to Luke Poe. I said, what are you looking for? He's looking at these guys. Who's sitting high right here? Where's he at? You got nobody on this side. Is this guy going to drop back? Those are the things you look at as a defense. You see the drop back from this man right here on the right side. Takes it away, but he finds him in the middle. Low pass, no problem. Caught by John, the boss, Ross. And let's take a look at John Ross this season. 49 receptions, 877 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Man, tremendous, tremendous play from John Ross. Let me know how the overlay looks. Let me know how it all looks, guys. Appreciate you all stopping by. Also, once again, shout out to OSU. I know he dipped in here just for a second. I don't know if he was able to hang around for a little bit longer, but he's doing a phenomenal job representing the MBL there at the EA Madden NFL Club Championships. Also representing himself quite well. I mean, EA, if you got a contract, let's go ahead and get it out. Let's sign on the dotted line. Get this guy signed. Hashtag it. It's going to go viral. Lyric for Christ says, nice low pass. I don't know if it was a low pass. It might have just been a, just not really coming out the holster correctly. Maybe. I don't know. T-Jax kill him in the chat, a.k.a. Super Bowl. Man, did y'all see that fade of that taper fade he had? It was, it was a little suspect, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. I've seen worse. Has a pass to the left side there, a little slot cross. Once again, the ability to play the ball in the air for the receivers for the Cincinnati Bengals, I mean for the defensive side of the ball for the Baltimore Ravens has been phenomenal this season. I mean, just absolutely incredible. As Luke Poe's got all the time, he should just take off. There he goes, 40, 35, 30. He's trying to stretch it. Don't take a hit. It's too late in the season, Luke Poe, to even think about doing that. We just showed Luke Poe on the screen earlier. I mean, how great has he been? A 108 QBR, 3,370 yards, 67% completion. He's been sacked 46 times, so you want to keep that number down. But all in all, he's had a tremendous season. Here comes the pressure, gets rid of it barely before he gets there. A little deep comeback there on the left side of the field. Right there, you got that little Nike check comeback. He hits him on the break. Usually, you know, you get a play like a comeback right there. This shows you how improved this offensive line is. You're not going to really have time to get those kind of passes off, but yet this offensive line providing a lot of strength there. We're talking Leary, Price, Pouncey, Muhort, and the rookie left tackle, Anthony Daniels. Here we go, rolling to the right side, finding his man underneath. That's number 43 to fullback. We got a little bit of buffering from Twitch right now. No frames dropped on my end, so we're going to see if it just kind of clears itself out, which it usually does. Eric G's good for those, as we stated before, you know, once or twice again. All right, King Doob is saying Poe's nickname should be the Pirate. Luke the Pirate Poe. Luke Poe the Pirate. Nah, I don't think so. Nope. And Z-Star says he's checking us out from the toilet. Appreciate that. Yes, Tech Flame, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. 21 viewers watching right now. This is Building the Franchise, episode number 5, Cincinnati Bengals. We do have one more episode left for this season, MBL Season 36. We're going to give out some annual awards like we always do. And also we're going to give out, we're going to spill the beans on who's going to be the next Building the Franchise team we cover for MBL Season 37. You guys want to take a guess? NFC, AFC, where do you think it's going? Which team do you think we're going to be rocking and rolling with? And yes, it's a new team, a team we haven't covered before. Rolling to the right side, Luke Poe, nowhere to go. Throws it away. They're going to have to settle for a field goal so far, as we got a little pause action here. As I heard, there might be some pause action. This is a live game. We'll kick the music up. And we'll take a look at our team a little bit more. We didn't get a chance to finish the recap, so we'll get right into that. Staying healthy, obviously, the biggest concern, because you know, we already got some injured players. You've seen them on the left side of the screen as we roll through. We're currently at 10-7. We've already clinched the division, which is a big deal. I went into this. This was a heavy dominated Cleveland Browns team that was winning this division the first 3 seasons. This is our 4th season in Madden 19. I was aware of this pause, guys, if you guys are wondering why we're paused. We're just paused real quick because Kooks has to do some stuff, pick up, help his father-in-law with something, or his father with something. Pressure Lamar Jackson. Lack of depth is an opinion post that was posted to the Cincinnati Bengals website. a lot of people are questioning how much depth this team actually has. I, on the other hand, I think defensively they have a lot of depth, a lot of skill. We'll actually pull up the defense just to take a look at them since we haven't yet. Jordan Willis, Carl Lawson, Julian Sensabaugh, and Corey Peters. Find me 2 better defensive ends. Willis and Lawson are phenomenal. I like outside linebacker Malik Jefferson. Demario Davis has had a phenomenal season. Secondary, Jesse Bates is almost a 90. I want to say he's a 97 right now. He's been great. William Jackson, cornerback, El Capitan on the defensive side of the ball. He's been great. I know Geno Atkins is out at defensive tackle, but if you threw Geno Atkins in there, I mean, let's be honest, what we're looking at here, it would be Jordan Willis, Carl Lawson, and Geno Atkins on those 3-down sets, you know, the 3-4 sets. That's just a phenomenal front line for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I think a lot of their success gets overlooked in that area because we are looking at, you know, we're looking at that secondary and stuff, and we're not really paying too much attention, you know, to the front lines, and I think the front line's been phenomenal on both sides of the ball for the Bengals as well. The offense has looked great too. Florence Steelers in the chat saying, ha ha ha, Steelers 1-13. Yeah, Steelers are struggling right now. Not a good look for the Pittsburgh Steelers, definitely not. And we just got done playing them. I'll go ahead and put the schedule up on the board. We beat the Steelers in Week 12. We still are going to play them Week 17. But I mean, if you look at the rest of our roster, let's be honest. You're going to look at this. This was the stretch. Let me show you the stretch that I thought was going to be difficult. Include these Broncos because they're playing really well right now. I don't want to overlook them. This was the stretch of the schedule. I predicted our Cincinnati Bengals, to go 11-5. We're 10-3 right now, and the 3 games we have left, we're not losing 2 of those games. I think we beat the Ravens tonight, as we're going to get a field goal here to probably go up 10-0 if it's good. And then we have the Buffalo Bills, who are completely struggling, and the Pittsburgh Steelers not having a good year. 2 teams, you know, biting for that top 3 pick in the MBL right now, so I would say definitely 2 more wins. I expect to win tonight. This team legitimately is going to go 13-3. I think so. All right, let me check up and see what's going on, why the game hasn't been on pause just yet. But I was told that that was going to happen. And you remember we went into this last matchup, episode number 4. We were talking about how good the Baltimore Ravens were looking. I think they were a 500 team or 5-4 maybe at the time. And we were thinking to ourselves, man, you know, this Baltimore Ravens team could sneak up and win this division if we lose to them now. It was a big-time game in episode 4, and we played them. We ended up winning that game pretty convincingly, and we've just been cruising since then. It's been a phenomenal experience covering these Cincinnati Bengals. Any guesses on who the next teams are going to be, though, in the chat? Let me see. I got to catch up on my chat real quick. Does anybody have any idea of who they think is going to be? Follow that Lions team is what TJX. Yeah, I just can't do it, man, because I'm be playing and commentating. I'm not doing that. Let's see if any other guesses out there. 13-2 and a 2 seed for Bengals. 13-3 and a 2 seed. I don't know if it's going to be a 2 seed because, you know, we still have to look at what's going on around the rest of the league, and the Miami Dolphins are sitting pretty convincingly in that number 2 spot. You got the number 1 Kansas City Chiefs, obviously. They're sitting with only 1 loss on the season. I'll actually put it on the screen for you guys to check it out. This is from our Daddy Leagues page. Kansas City Chiefs 12-1. The Miami Dolphins are 10-3. And the Bengals are 10-3. But I think they have the tiebreaker over us. I think. Let me go check out the standings real quick. I'm trying to see why they have the... It might be a head... It wasn't a head-to-head. We didn't lose. We didn't play them. Conference 9-2, 7-2. So that's what it is. So it'd be a tie on conference at the end if we won out and they won out. And I don't know. It'd go down to common games, I would assume. Am I wrong about that, guys? Dolphins sitting at 10-3. Let's see what their schedule looks like upcoming. Maybe they drop a game. They're averaging 30 points per game, leading the NBL. Phenomenal season for them. They got the Falcons. That's going to be a W. OSU isn't here. Buccaneers versus Dolphins. That's tough. Patriots. And they got a tough schedule, man. You know what? Z-Star might be right. I'm on board with that, Z. I'm thinking that's going to happen as well. I think the Bengals are going to get a bye, and that means we'll see them. We'll be covering them on the divisional round. And we'll have that game here live on youtube.com/Madden Bomber League, in which we'll give out our Bombers Beast Awards, all of our awards and stuff like that. We'll give them out to the MVP, best move so far. I think signing Willis Hood was one of the better moves for this team. Which was who's a rookie halfback they brought in. As we're ready to rock and roll back to the game. Let me get the music back down. Let's get it rocking and rolling here, guys. Here on the MBL Network, YouTube.com. Guys, if you haven't had an opportunity, I should have played this earlier. Twitch.tv/MBL Network. Make sure you go ahead and give us a follow. We have bonus coverage action along with MBL Live action. That kick is up and good. You didn't miss anything. Give us a follow there. Hit the subscribe button if you can. So you get to catch all of our super shows. 2 games on the screen at one time. OSU is coming back. You should be back Monday. We should have an NBL Live game Monday for those wondering right now. Yeah, motor schedule real tough down the stretch. Yeah, it is. He's got the Buccaneers, and then he has another game against the Patriots. Patriots and Jaguars playing this week. Game to watch, guys. I don't know when they're kicking off, but it's definitely a game to watch for you MBL heads out there that are wondering, looking for a good game, or a game you just want to go ahead and follow and check the box score of. That's going to be one because both of those teams must win, or they might be in some trouble of really collapsing and missing the playoffs. Jaguars missed the playoffs last season. This would be a back-to-back. First time, I think, ever if that happens to Lip. And Gub is a solidified playoff team as well. And this is the Champions Club battling for life in the playoffs right now against each other. So I'm excited to see how that matchup's gonna figure itself out. Uzuma, Bruce Sternum will not be able to return to this game. All right, so they're going to have to move down the depth chart here. We looked at offensively our starting tight end being CJ Uzuma. But we actually have a couple guys off the bench that should be able to kind of fill out that role just a little bit. I'll put the roster on the screen in just a second. But our Cincinnati Bengals sitting at 10-3. A couple injuries late in the season, especially that one to Geno Atkins kind of hurts. Not too worried about CJ, though, because we have Jacob Hollister, 72 overall, and then David Dorsey, 71 overall, who's 22 years old, 6'8". Uzuma, 74 overall, 28 years old. It's not much of a loss there. Lamar Jackson under center. Handoff up the middle, 27. That's Leonard Fournette, former Tennessee Titan. Jacksonville Jaguar, making his way down to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and inches here for the Baltimore Ravens. King Doob in the chat saying the Bengals already have a bye week because they got that magic. We'll see. This is a little bit of a wildcat action here. Well, that's what it says on the screen, but it's actually not. I think it's obviously from the monster formation. Here we go. Lamar Jackson adjusting. Handoff up the middle. No, play action. Looking. Rolling to the left side. Nowhere to go. He's got to throw it away. Throws it to his tight end. Somehow he hangs on to it. Crazy animations there, but it's punt unit time here for the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to be forced with a 4th and 5, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. The punt is up. Now, John Ross is returning these punts. I talked to Eric G about this. I said, due to the injuries that have been coming on as of late, not really sure why John Ross, at this point of the season, you don't really need him back there. I understand in the playoffs you put your best guy back there maybe because you need special teams to come up big, but why risk those additional hits to your star wide receiver, this late into the game? We're talking star wide receivers on our side of the ball. A.J. Green already has a touchdown today. John Ross already has a big catch today. Those two have been balling. Watch A.J. Green on the crossing route here. Play action. Here comes the pressure. Rolling to the right side. Got X open. Finds his man. Nice throw by Luke Poe. What do you know? First down, Cincinnati. But once again, Pouncey, our starting center, might be injured here. As you see him right there, we got Pouncey, Leary, Price, Muhort, Daniels. Now, I don't know why. I'm going to tell JB this on the next one. Don't go right tackle to left tackle. It should be left tackle to right tackle. I don't know. Does that read weird for anybody else when they see right tackle up at the top? I always think it should be left tackle that comes up first. Underneath, nice pass. It looks like Luke Poe just slightly erratic with the passes today. Dislocated thumb will return soon. Well, that's great news if you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan right now. As a quick little pause here. He's going to go to the depth chart because the center does impact the rest of the offensive line, so you want to make sure that you have some guys in place there. They're going to move Leary to starting center for the Cincinnati Bengals, probably for the rest of the game. Brad in the chat saying injuries are no good. Those are facts, Brad. Those are facts. 2nd and 6 here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Episode number 5, building the franchise. And I'll tell you one, this one hasn't been easy. We had a couple games get rescheduled. not necessarily Eric G's fault. Then one of them was Eric G's fault. And now this is kind of a squeeze-in game with the Ravens here, where I'm told we're going to have one more pause later, so should be all right, though. Underneath, nice little pitch and catch to his halfback, kind of fading out of the pocket, making a nice throw. Luke Poe on the run here. He just eludes the pass rush, gets to about right here. Little block and release, sit down for his halfback. Nice throw there, nice chemistry. It just seems like the Cincinnati Bengals are cruising right now, and the Baltimore Ravens are looking more forward to the offseason. Just don't seem as engaged as they once did this season. The Baltimore Ravens had a pretty good season, as they're currently just at 6-7 on the season, but they've been a very nice team. If you've been following them, if you're a fan of the Baltimore Ravens in the MBL, this is the best season you've had, and your team has looked good and shown some high potential at high spots during the season, but right now, obviously, out the playoffs, no chance to win the division anymore, mathematically eliminated from both. Kind of playing for pride at this point against the division rival. Watch X, looking, nope, takes a shot underneath, nice pass to John Ross, and that could have been a face mask, but it wasn't called there. Luke Poe, 10 for 14 on the game. John Ross, 3 catches, 31 yards. It's going to be a little halfback wham, but they're pinching it. Maybe they're going to bounce it outside. Zone split weak to this left side. Let's see if they can get him up. Back to pinching the line. Cougs just really trying to play some kind of mind games here. Straight outside. 32's got space. That's Alex Collins. Stays on his feet. Former Seattle Seahawk, former Baltimore Raven. Doing a little bit of work against his former team here in the AFC North. Starting halfback for the Bengals, probably going into the playoffs as a starting halfback. What do you guys think about Alex Collins? That's the one grade offensively I question about this team is the halfback position. Alex Collins, Willis Hood, TJ Yeldon. We've seen a lot of players kind of cycle through this season. Hollister and Dorsey on the right side. No CJ Uzma on this play. You got double tight end set. Hand up to the right side. Oh, nice footwork right there. Just kind of hezzies up the middle, as you see. He gets about right here. There's a lot of traffic. You just see him kind of bounce left, right, left, right. He's just kind of chopping his feet, hesitating, keeping his head on a swivel, and makes a play. That's one of the better runs I've seen from Alex Collins all season. Maybe he's fresh, locked, loaded, and ready to roll, because right now Alex Collins, a 27-year-old, 84 overall halfback, is looking pretty good. Having one of his better seasons of the cycle. With the Ravens, his first season, he was a 430 yards, averaged 3.4 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. Got 330 yards the next season in primarily a backup role, had 4 touchdowns. But this season, he's gone crazy. Look at the stats on the screen right now. Look at the touchdowns. You talk about 2 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 1 touchdown. That's a combined 7 touchdowns in the first 3 seasons of this Madden 19 cycle for us. MBL season 36, he busts out with 13 touchdowns. He's been a goal line beast. He's been eating. If you got him on your MBL fantasy team, you're definitely happy with the production you've got from Alex Collins. I assume he was a very late pick in the draft. Guys, Lyric for Christ in the chat saying nice footwork. We got the NFL Super Bowl tomorrow. You guys excited about that game? Oh, there goes Alex Collins right on cue. Touchdown for the Cincinnati Bengals. They're doing it once again here, building the franchise Cincinnati Bengals. He finds his way into the end zone. That's his 14th touchdown on the season. We've had him as a player to watch. This week, Jamie chose John Ross for obvious reasons, but so far we've seen A.J. Green and now Alex Collins get into the end zone as the Baltimore Ravens finding themselves down 17 early in this first half. T-Jax, what's going on, man? Did you get your big gulps today? Pause. Saying that out loud, man, it isn't as cool as over text. But, man, they always got the nice perspiration on the side of the bottle. Looking good. I'm always waking up. I'm feeling kind of parched. Pause on all of that. And my wife's DMing me asking me where I'm broadcasting right now. She doesn't know what platform we're on. 5 years, still doesn't realize it's either YouTube or Twitch. And it's usually YouTube with BTF. As a Lyric for Christ saying he's getting a lot of break tackle animations when he runs. Yeah, you get a lot of that with Alex Collins. I mean, let's take a look at his trucking real quick. He's got only 79 trucking, 77 stiff arm. So you got to wonder, is aggressive tackle maybe on for the Baltimore Ravens? I want to put it past him. If he's got aggressive tackle on, which is going to cause you to try to go for the strip or a big hit stick, which opens up the animations to break those tackles and fall forward. Cincinnati Bengals up 17-0 here over the Baltimore Ravens. Our Cincinnati Bengals, which I'm thinking potentially maybe we got a bye week. If we don't, we're going to be playing the wild card action here on this channel. Just keep an eye out. I'll post a message on our Twitter account at Bomber League or on our MBL Network account at MBL Network. You'll be able to find some information on building the franchise moving forward. You know, a player coming into this game to watch was A.J. Green, the 33-year-old, probably playing his last season for Cincinnati. He got 52 receptions, 794, 2 touchdowns, 6'4", the 33-year-old in his last year of his contract. I just don't see him getting re-signed. If he wants to play another year in the NBL, I'm sure someone will accommodate. Heck, even the Bengals, they might let him hit the open market, and then they might decide, you know what? Let's bring him back. This hasn't been a pleasant game to watch so far. Drag underneath, nice pitch and catch. Leonard Fournette trucking his way forward down to the 37, trying to do some kind of Alice Collins impersonation, but he can't do it. 3rd and 2 here for the Baltimore Ravens. Appreciate everybody stopping by, checking us out. Don't forget, twitch.tv/MBL Network. If you want to watch MBL Live, our Super Show games, 2 games on the screen at one time. It'll be back this Monday. Shout out to OSU. He's live from California right now doing some work with EA Madden NFL. You can find it on the Twitch channel for the Club Championship Series. That's right there. That's a bad offsides. Very bad offsides. They're going to move the chains. 1st down for the Bengals. Pricey in the chat. Somehow he's a mod. He says, "What's up, guys? I see Eric G running the game." No, if you just tuned in, you just seen the first play. What are you basing that off of, Pricey? A little read option there, left side. Lamar Jackson spinning. Oh, he shouldn't have spinned yet. He got outside, bounced it even further outside. At this point, he should just continue to progress upfield, then try to maybe make a juke move about right there. But instead, he just bounces out, and then he just spins his way backwards. Not a good job there for Lamar Jackson. Jamie in the chat saying probe these. Jamie, you can't get on board with that. You don't like that. You're not actually for that kind of talk. Little drag underneath, almost jumped there by number 29. How great has how great has Bates been for this defense? Excuse me as I trip over my words here. Jesse Bates, you see him free safety, El Capitan. Him and William Jackson, along with Geno Atkins, are the captains on the defense. No Geno Atkins today. He's out. He will be returning for the playoffs, though, so they will have a healthy front line defensively, as this is a very dangerous Cincinnati Bengals team, definitely overperforming right now. We're used to seeing the Browns here. Dangerous throw to the left side, but nice gun on Lamar Jackson's cannon there. Just rips it downfield, finds his man. That's the tight end, Hayden Hurst. He picks up the 1st down. Mario Davis, 2 tackles on the game for our Cincinnati Bengals as we're approaching halftime here in this game, 17-0. Come on, Baltimore, get a big play, make this interesting. I mean, don't get too close. I don't want to be too nervous. But how about the 32-year-old Golden Tate? I mean, you're paying him $20 million this season, final year of his deal. They have given out some big contracts. If you want, down goes Lamar Jackson. What a big-time sack by Lawson. Oh, man, this defense just making plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. That's Carl Lawson, defensive end. I said him and Jordan Willis, show me a better pair of D-ends in the NBL, and I'll show you a liar, because I think this team, top to bottom defensively, is one of the best in the league. Probably a top 4, top 5 defensive talented team. Eric G has done a great job building this team. Kind of reminded me of those Saints he had. Ball-hawking defense that can get it done. Lamar Jackson looking to the left side, going to throw across his body. Yep, they nerfed that one. Going to have to set your feet just a little bit right there as he's looking for Leonard Fournette. 3rd and 20 here for the Baltimore Ravens. Jamie in the chat yelling out Carl like this is family matter. Shout out to Carl Winslow. One of the greatest policemen in that Chicago force, man. He did a phenomenal job for all those years, you know. But little did he know, his son Eddie was going to run into some problems when he hit that, you know, that teenage. He started hanging with the wrong crowd a little bit. But they got it all. Oh, there's a user pick right there. The user looking for Hayden Hurst one more time. Not going to happen. Captain picked off 8 seconds left before the half, and that was more of an arm punt than anything. Jamie in the chat saying, hey, Brad, give me back Willis. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Expect something Well, they might actually take a shot. Let's see what the play art says. I'll tell you what, yeah, they're just going to run the ball here to the left side to Alex Collins. If he can bounce it outside, maybe he can make something happen. Let's see. Nope, he stays inside. Man, all he had to do was get outside, and we could have maybe seen something. But I'm sure the Bengals aren't really too worried about it. They're going to head into halftime up 17-0. This is Week 15 action here on the MBL Network. You're watching Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals episode number 5. Here's what we're watching today, guys. I'm just going to put it on the screen. This is the matchup today. You got 10-3 Cincinnati Bengals, 6-7 Baltimore Ravens. This is the division rivalry, but it ain't much of a rivalry so far. Those are all the stats according to our man JB through 14 weeks here in the NBL. To read any good news on the newspaper page is a grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. You know, I actually deployed with a guy who I used to say he was Carl Winslow. He kind of looked like him. He was a big dude. And then every time he got by me, I go da 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 dun 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 da 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 da, and everybody started laughing. You know, here we go. T-Jax killing him in the chat saying GG's. Hey, T-Jax, I gotta know, after you went ahead and chopped up the side of the left side, and you were like, man, well, I gotta even it out, you know. You were like, just F me up, man. I'm done. So you chopped up one side, and you realized I gotta go now taper up the other side. At the very end, did you GG yourself? Did you just go, hey, good game, man. It's over. It was a first quarter GG's, you know what I'm saying? It was done. Left side, okay. That's a playmaker making it happen. Down to the 33-yard line. Lamar Jackson 4 for 8, 60 yards, 2 interceptions, but making a big-time play there, throwing across his body, across the field. I believe that's Brashad Perryman getting down to the 33-yard line. I guess Jordan Willis isn't on the Cincinnati Bengals in our development league, The Grid. If you're interested in joining the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Project Fat says, let's see the graphics that I've been showing the entire game, a.k.a. he just got here. Oh, dangerous pass on the left side. Oh, tipped up, almost caught. And you know who he's throwing to? Rob Gronkowski. Oh, man, I don't know about that. Defensive side of the ball, you're trying to test the linebackers. Malik Jefferson, Demario Davis, Donald Payne. It's not happening, and if it does, they got help over the top with Jesse Bates and A.J. Robinson. How phenomenal has the safety play been for the Cincinnati Bengals? As you notice, the pressure hasn't been there too much today. Without Geno Atkins kind of eating up 2 guys, you just don't see the defensive ends getting the pressure we're accustomed to seeing here for the Bengals, but you're up 17-0. You can't really complain right now. Leonard Fournette in the backfield under center. Lamar Jackson kills the play action, looks to the left side, finds his man. Number 82, that's going to be a first down inside the red zone for the first time today. Here are the Baltimore Ravens. When in doubt, out route. That's what it was right there. So he had play action vibe. He just killed it to an out route. Once he saw it was soft coverage in the cover 3, he took advantage on the left side. Rusta Bustin said in the chat he needs to learn from the Chargers defensive backs how to tip those. Tip drill in Los Angeles, I guess. Here we go. Oh, clean pocket. No Geno Atkins, you could tell on that play. Lamar Jackson getting outside of the pocket, takes a big-time hit, but he's all right. 2nd and 4 here for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see if our Bengals can hold the 3 here. And Brad in the chat saying, Tip D's. Fellas, what's up? What's going on, Gub? When are you and Lip playing? That's a big game we're looking forward to seeing the results of, definitely. You got the New England Patriots, Jacksonville Jaguars, both teams in this weird spot where you need to see if they're going to come up clutch and get into the championship here. A little toss to the left side, picking up a little bit as Nate Logan, the rookie wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, selected in the 1st round. He had a 5th-round grade, but he had a lot of speed. 6'1", they brought him in, and he's been injured nearly this entire season, and once again, he's out again. Gub's playing Lip right now, so that's an interesting game going on, guys, if you want to check the score on that. We could probably just ask Gub. There goes Lamar Jackson. This is looking like a handoff to Leonard Fournette. Nope, it's a handoff to the fullback. No, it's a play action. Barely gets rid of it. Finds his man. Oh, he just can't do it. It's going to be a field goal unit time here for the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to cut this lead from 17 to 14. As Jamie said, once the injury happened, he said, there goes the speed. Yeah. That's basically what you bring that wide receiver in for, and he's struggling. Kick is up. It's good. We wanted to compare the quarterbacks coming into this game. Wait, that's not right. Let me go ahead and throw that one back. Here we go. Lamar Jackson, Luke Poe coming into this game. I mean, this is a tale of two different quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson obviously on a downward spiral, essentially. I know he just got a big contract extension, but 61 QBR going into his 5th season next year to a 108.6 from a rookie quarterback in Luke Poe. I mean, it just seems like Lamar Jackson isn't progressing the way we thought he would. 2nd round pick, 9th overall selection in MBL Season 36 rookie draft. Luke Poe has been slicing and dicing and right on cue, trying to show his arm strength, trying to take a shot down the field, looking for our man A.J. Green on the season. A.J. Green coming into this game. 52 receptions, 794 yards, 2 touchdowns for the 6'4", 33-year-old superstar wide receiver. Still at the #1 spot on the depth chart for these Cincinnati Bengals, but this is going to be his last season. See a flood concept here on this left side. Let's see if he's looking to the right. Here comes the pressure off the right side. Takes a shot underneath. Oh, that was a tricky play right there. Almost picked up by the defense. So you had a little corner heat, but they were doubling down. So the safety that was sitting right here, he actually came and played the hard flat. So you have somebody blitz off the edge, especially at the cornerback spot, and you got this little zig cutting right back into where this hard flat is. That's a great disguise coverage against this rookie Luke Poe, and almost baited him into a pick 6, which would have dramatically changed the feel of this game. Is this only a 2-score game, guys? And there's a movement on our left tackle. The rookie, no, he gets Michael Bennett offsides. It's going to be a 5-yard forward gain here for the Cincinnati Bengals. 3rd and 5 in a big 3rd down drive. It is the second half. Usually we play music, but that's usually on Twitch, guys. It's too hard to do it on YouTube. I don't want them to take the video down. Brad says I need my twin Kyle back. What's going on, Cringe? Appreciate you stopping by. Cringe, when are you guys playing your game? That's the other game we're worried about. Over the middle, dangerous pass. You can't test these safeties. Luke Poe getting way too aggressive on that drive. The Ravens, believe it or not, are right back in this game, only down 14. Kick return. Looks like Golden Tate's returning that kick. 25, 30, 35, out of bounds. 34-yard line. That's where Baltimore Ravens and this Lamar Jackson attack is going to start. Gum in the chat telling Russ to bust it. Please keep my name out of your mouth. Thanks. Oh, it's getting spicy to chat today. Rusta says we should do BTF on Twitch. No, it's one of our only. We only have like 2 internal kind of original programming stuff. I got to keep it on YouTube. YouTube, we had it for 5 years. Got to keep it on YouTube. We got a lot of good stuff on Twitch already, and the good stuff on YouTube we got to keep on here. Kind of keep it somewhat balanced out. I mean, it's like Raw and SmackDown. Can't put everything on Raw. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. They keep the chains moving. A little wildcat action to pick up that 1st down. Oh, everybody, look at Rob Gronkowski. You see him right here. I got a circle. Watch Rob. This looks like a run to the left side. And you got Rob Gronkowski blocking out in front. He does a nice job sealing the edge. But Leonard Fournette can't get up the middle. Runs a little motion power. You see a man coming off the edge here. Was a cornerback. Kind of contained him, kept him inside. He didn't want to stay inside. You could tell he just wanted to bounce it outside. Here comes the offense, 2nd and 8. Let's see what our defense can do. We'll take a look at our defense in just a second, what we got on the field. Play action. Here comes the pressure. And down goes Lamar Jackson. Sensible kicking him on the way. Did anybody check that out? Oh, Julian Sensible. That's our starting defensive tackle. Well, he's starting this game. Geno Atkins is out. Usually he's our 2nd D tackle, but we do run a 4-3 front here in Cincinnati. Did you see him kick? I mean, it looked like the animation was to kick up dirt. But, man, it sure looked like he was just kicking Lamar Jackson. 3rd and 16. They're going to force it down the field. This is going to be a pick. I'm calling it now. My inner Tony Romo is alive and chirping. Gub says, Bomber, can we kick this rustic guy? Yeah, guys are crazy. And Gibbs said, very Sue of him. Yeah, it did look like Domicong Sue right there with Sensible kind of kicking up dirt around them, but really wasn't kicking up dirt. It looks like he was trying to kick the man down. This is man coverage. Lamar Jackson got a spy on him in the middle of the field. Trying to playmaker, takes the shot. Oh, dangerous throw, but it's caught by Golden. Great. He's making $20 million this season. 33, 32 years old, making a play, his first catch for 43 yards. Right there, you do everything right, and you still get beat. He's just running a little seam right here. Lamar Jackson kind of dancing, steps up, makes the throw into traffic. Oh, the Ravens might be trying to pull an upset here in Week 15. To the right side, nowhere to go. 25 viewers watching Building the Franchise right now. Guys, speaking of Twitch, go ahead and give us a follow over there, twitch.tv/MBL Network. You're going to get all of our live programming, MBL Live, bonus coverage, everything that we got, live Madden 19 coverage with play-by-play broadcasting, our Super Show MBL Live, 2 games on the screen at one time, empty backfield here for Lamar Jackson. Watch the inside. Oh, it's a quarterback draw. He holds on to it. Man, he does a great job of not fumbling the ball, and I've got my fingers crossed because I'm hoping he starts to fumble the ball right now. I'm trying to put every curse on him that I can because I am a Cincinnati Bengals fan through and through, at least for MBL Season 36. Maybe if the Ravens get on here in Season 40, I'll change my tune. But as of right now, I'm through and through Bengals. Who dat? Looking left side, dangerous throw right there. Lamar Jackson. Luckily, Lamar decides, hey, tells the user basically, that's not a good throw. I'll probably throw a pick, so let me be just a little inaccurate right now and save us. It is a 14-point game, $1:23 left in the third. They're not going to have to settle for 3. Kick is up. It's good. It's cut this 17-point deficit at halftime, now down to 11. It's a 2-score game. A couple 2-point conversions or just one and a field goal after a touchdown. They'll have this game all knotted up. What's going on, Jayhawks? JB's in the chat. Appreciate the graphics, JB. Did a phenomenal job this week as another field goal for the Baltimore Ravens. John Ross, and a flag comes out. I'm really concerned on why John Ross is returning kicks and returning punts. Maybe not the best matchup for our team. Let's take a look at the offensive side of the ball. I want to really highlight on this drive, John Ross, A.J. Green. We saw a lot of action between those wide receivers on the last drive down the field. It was all the A.J. Green, John Ross show. It didn't end up in points, but they were targeted deep down the field, and let's see if they go right back to it as they are. They're going to go another crossing route here for Luke Poe, just getting really, really aggressive, takes the shot underneath, out of bounds, number 35, gets out. That is not TJ Yeldon, I don't believe. It's Washington. Another halfback back there. So you got Washington, Yeldon. Those are guys that play the passing game. Willis Hood, Alex Collins. 4 halfbacks kind of been substituted in and out. And a big game tomorrow. We got the NFL Super Bowl. We got the New England Spurs taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And I'm going with my Spurs, baby. Go Spurs, go. Let's get it done. Tom Brady, get yourself another one. Hand out to the right side. Alex Collins just trucking his way forward once again. Who brought that up earlier in the game, saying he's getting a lot of fall forward animations? I'd like to know if aggressive tackling for the Baltimore Ravens is on, because it kind of seems like it right there, as it looked like a guy named Etiquette got the tackle. All right, here we go. Luke Poe, second-round draft pick. He was the 9th pick in the second round of the NBL Season 36 rookie draft. The second-round rookie has been sensational so far. Over 100 QBR in NBL Season 36. But down he goes. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Almost eluded the pressure on the outside. Michael Bennett, the veteran, getting to the outside, forcing the quarterback to continue to drift to the right. He kind of stepped up. It looked like Michael Bennett kind of lost him there, but then was able to make the tackle as the Baltimore Ravens are pitching their own shutout here in the second half. The Bengals went 17-0 in the first half. Ravens now up 6-0 in the second half, but is that going to be enough to kind of cut this deficit and get them within striking range? We'll find out on this drive. New England Spurs. Lyric for Christ said the NFL version of non-flashy consistency. We're flashy, bro. Haven't you seen Manu Ginobili's passes, his Euro step, his finishing? You guys just don't appreciate this flash. That's what it is. You guys we don't play ISO ball, that's for sure. And the Patriots spread the ball around. So, I mean, that was more my comparison. Lyric for Christ, that's kind of a low blow. We like to consider ourselves flashy. What we do with dunks and stuff like that is since they're so minimal, they actually mean more. So it's even more flash, and we don't take it for granted. So there's a positive spin on that. Dangerous throw, past the line of scrimmage for Lamar Jackson. What is he doing? At that point, I'm just questioning what is going on. Let's take a look at the remaining schedule for the Cincinnati Bengals. After tonight, we take on the Buffalo Bills. And then we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, both of those teams looking to draft in the top three, top two, actually. Top two, top three this season. Rookie draft for MBL Season 37. Those should be dubs. I mean, I predicted our Bengals to go 11-5. Right now, we're sitting at 10-3. If we win this game, we go to 11-3. Everything's saying this is going to be a 13-3 ball club. And if not 13-3, then 12-3. Nice sack there for Jordan Willis. I'm telling you, best defensive end duo tandem in the MBL is these two boys right here. And we're talking Willis and we're talking Lawson. Two D ends that make it happen. Great at rushing the passer. Phenomenal. Phenomenal work for these guys. Oh, a lot of guys in the box, but they're dropping the purple back. Here we go. Lamar Jackson, 3rd and 22. Got to make another play. Can he get out of it? Yes, he does. Underneath. He's going to pick up close to the first down. It might be time to go for it. 17-6. It's 4th and 7. I'd probably go for it if I was the Baltimore Ravens. Because 20-6, if your defense even holds a 3, it's still just a 14-point game. But I wouldn't want the time to go off the clock because they're going to go for it here. 4th and 7, 17-6. Got to get a first down and keep their drive alive. Here we go, shotgun formation for Lamar Jackson. Man in motion, right to left. Oh, this is like the fake screen. They threw an interception on this the last game that we played. Let's see if another one's incoming. Dangerous throw over the middle of the field. He's caught it. Bad usering by Eric G. He took Bates right off the play. What are you doing? You got a 97 safety. You switch on and just completely take him out of the play. They're going into a no huddle right here as Lamar Jackson gets away with another one deep down the field. Clean pocket again. Dangerous pass to the left side. This one's caught by Golden Tate. Continuing to move the chains. 4:39 left. The clock is ticking. Empty backfield again for Lamar Jackson. That's 3 no huddles in a row, about 60 yards. Throw to the left side. He didn't let his man set on the screen. They lost yards. And they're going no huddle again. 3rd and 5 for Lamar Jackson. A lot of action and a lot of pace as he's trying to get it done here. Driving back, Lamar Jackson, 35. These guys got to be tired. He's going to pick up the first down. He's running and gunning. Almost takes a hit, but he's whipped around the neck. And that's no flag defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, man, when the quarterback's trying to get down, he's giving himself up. Adai makes a very dangerous tackle. Could have been penalized for that. Empty backfield again for Lamar Jackson. Clean pocket once again. Got time. Oh, here it goes. Lamar Jackson taking off. No spy. Oh, dangerous throw over the left side. Touchdown, Baltimore. And just like that, the Baltimore Ravens are back in this game. Hayden Hurst. First touchdown of the game. What's going on in Cincinnati? I've noticed one thing. The Bengals got really aggressive offensively, which means the clock stopped running. They went away from the run game, and they started getting a lot of 3-and-outs in the second half. They're now about to be down. They're going to go for 2 here. That's how Baltimore plays. They're going to chase the points. Absolutely. Brad in the chat saying, Lamar just got RKO'd. Fumble incoming. Handoff up the middle. Fight forward. And that's a 2-point conversion. Bueno. For the Baltimore Ravens, they're only down 3. Pricey in the chat saying, what a play by Cougs. Let's go is what Gub is saying. Phenomenal work here. Is this going to be a collapse of Cincinnati? If they lose this game, they will not likely get that bye. If they win this game, I think they get it. I think 13-3 is where it's at. Because I think the Dolphins could run the table. It's going to be hard. I mean, they still got to play the Patriots. A very tough team for them. They got to play the Bucs, another very tough team in the NFC. You know, the AFC's skewed because the NFC's much tougher, much better conference. The AFC, the A's for average, guys. That's all you need to know. Man in motion. Here we go, driving back to the passing attack. Luke Poe finding his man underneath. That's John, the boss, Ross, making plays for this team. John Ross on the season coming into this game. 49 catches, 877 yards, 8 touchdowns for the 5'11", $188 super speed wide receiver. Jamie in the chat saying, what a game. Yeah, what a comeback. What a horrible first half. Down 17-0. Now we got ourselves a game. Bounces it outside. Had a man to beat. What a, just the vision. Alex Collins gets to about right here on the halfback wing. The tight end going in motion. He dives into the pile and he says, that ain't for me. He gets out, bounces it outside, and he does a great job because everything's locked down. You got literally one man out here to beat, and it's a corner. If Alex Collins could have ran him over, that might have changed the outcome, the momentum of where this game has been swinging, and that's with the Baltimore Ravens. Sean Wharton in the chat saying 2-1 Bomber. I don't know what that means. Here we go, drive it back. Clean pocket. He's going to take a deep shot down the middle of the field against the safety. Oh, the secondary on this team is so good. I don't know why Luke Poe continues to challenge them, but you got too high right here. So you start thinking, okay, I'm going to split these safeties. A little break right here, and you got a deep post right here. And you're thinking, okay, this deep post is going to get to the middle of here. It wasn't as open as it maybe you thought it was going to be. Great coverage by the safeties of the Baltimore Ravens. They're so quick. Here goes the pressure. They weren't even picking up number 86. They can't give up a touchdown here. They have to settle for a field goal, but they're being really aggressive on the defensive side of the ball, and Luke Poe is doing a great job of getting rid of it early. Jamie saying exclamation point in the chat. Also, Ross Dots. Darth Ben saying every division in the AFC is competitive, while one division in the NFC just sucks. The NFC North, of course, he would say, of course, even though that's arguably the best division in the league. Now, the AFC is competitive. I mean, it depends how you define competitive. Let's take the NFC versus the AFC record. Someone do a blog on that, and I guarantee you're going to see something to the truth in which I'm speaking right now. As Eric G's playbook's got shotgun in Hail Mary, which is usually the definition of a loser book. I just couldn't do that, man. It would bother me too much. I'd have to clean it up. Sean Wharton in the chat saying AFC West ain't competitive. Adam says Eric needs to lay off the turbo. Yeah, it's really killing his real player motion right now. Looking. Going to take the deep shot. No, he does it. Down goes Luke Poe. It's going to be third down, and I'm telling you, if I'm a Ravens fan right now, I'm okay with it. I mean, we went into this game. Let's talk about this matchup just real quickly. 10-3. We're only averaging 15 points per game. They're averaging 27. Right now, it's 17-14. Our defense has done a phenomenal job, and especially in the second half, of not giving up anything. I mean, it was 17-0 at the end of the first half. I thought the Cincinnati Bengals just got a little too confident trying to make that big splash play in the second half. They should have just calmed down, ran the ball, and played a little bit more conservative in the second half, but so far it's been a real aggressive approach that has allowed the Ravens to get right back in this game. Biggest third down of the game, 3rd and 16. He's going to take off running. There's nothing else there. You got to run. Yeah, there he goes. 3rd and 16. He's diving, trying to pick up a few more yards, and timeout Baltimore. Here's the crazy thing. Lamar Jackson is going to get the ball back with $1:46 left. If this field goal is good, which I believe it will be. Kick is up. It's good. 20-14. Lamar Jackson's going to have an opportunity to win this game and win these fans over. Because I'll tell you what, the Baltimore Ravens fans, they know they're going to mess up their draft position winning this game. They can't make the playoffs. They're 6-7. But it's about pride within the division right now. This is the games you want to win. If Lamar Jackson can lead his team down the field and win this game, that would be huge for this team. I mean, this is the guy that just signed a 5-year extension. Right now, he's making close to $110 million 5-year extension. He's getting paid a lot of money. The 24-year-old Lamar Jackson having the worst season he's had this whole entire cycle. He started with a 93 QBR as a rookie, then he went to 85, 73, 61. He is a trending down quarterback right now, but still, because of his explosive ability, has managed a 5-year extension worth over $100 million. Head scratching. He's declined QBR every single season. Looking across the middle. There's a dot right there. That's why you pay him. Explosion, opportunity. He just needs the right scheme. Finding the 32-year-old Golden Tate once again. He seems to be the big playmaker for the Baltimore Ravens. Is BYOB bring your own bomber? Is that what you're saying? I'm not keeping up. Lamar Jackson down. Nice sack there. Jordan Willis once again. 2nd sack of the day, and he's dancing. He's dancing on Lamar Jackson. The minute 12 left. You got a timeout. 2nd and 13. You've been able to make the big play down the field. You found Golden Tate twice already. You got your speedster Logan on this left side. Watch Logan over here. He's over there on this left side. There he is. He's on a drag across the field. They're going to hit him probably. Yes, they do. They find him. Logan hangs on to the ball. The rookie does a great job. 1st-round pick. 10th overall selection in the MBL season. 36 rookie draft. Let's see if he can get it going. Cincinnati has to bring pressure, in my opinion, is what JB's saying. Here we go. Lamar Jackson, 3rd and 6. Oh, he sneaks and gets the first down. I said he didn't fumble, and he fumbled. But the Ravens recovered it. 39 seconds left. And I think they burned one of their timeouts because they had an injury. Maybe, potentially. Did you guys catch that? I missed it. William Jackson with the tackle that resulted in the sack, but they couldn't, the fumble, excuse me, but they could not pick the ball up. They're at the 33-yard line. Oh, this is getting interesting right now. You're watching Building the Franchise. Cincinnati Bengals here on the MBL Network. Gibbs is wondering if the Ravens can pull it off. Me too. Me too. This is going to decide when our next stream is going to be. We're going to have one more episode for Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals. We're also going to get the owner on the phone at the end of this game. Oh, big-time sack right there. Okay. Willis again, third sack on the day. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm going to start fake hiking this ball just because I don't know if aggressive is on or not. We know that it's not. Maybe they'll draw one of these offensive linemen off sides. Adjustment at the line of scrimmage. I still don't like this. Lamar Jackson, too much time. Too much time. Takes a shot. There's a shot. Over the top. Touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, my headset almost came off. I can't believe it. The Cincinnati Bengals. They still got 3 timeouts. There's still 16 seconds left. An opportunity to block this kick still. Kick is up. It's good. They're not going to squib it here, obviously. You don't want to allow them to get in field goal range with 16 seconds left. Are you kidding me? Lamar Jackson, I'm sorry. 5 years, $100 million, worth every penny of it, giving us a game here in Week 15, MBL Season 36. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. John Ross, no opportunity to even return that one. 16 seconds left. Can Cincinnati get into field goal range here? Do they send the heat, or do they play drop coverage, prevent? What do they do here? 3 timeouts is a lot of time. I mean, you can stretch this 16 seconds and probably feel like 30 seconds. Kyle said the cover 6 curse. Was he in cover 6 on that play? Watch McBride over top of the middle here. Looking. Look at Y. He's looking at Y. Throws Y. Looks for him. Not on this safety core. Almost picked off. 11 seconds. Now you don't have much time. Now that 30 seconds I said, it's probably feeling more like 15 seconds right now because 11 seconds, one play is going to take 5. They have about 2 plays left. They're going to have to take a shot with this one and hope that they can get into field goal range. I'd be in prevent if I was the Ravens right now. I just don't believe 11 seconds is enough time because you got to get 2 more plays off. They're not even 3 high right now. This looks like a cover 4. They're going to go back-to-back plays with the post route over the middle of the field. He's just going to look at Y here. He's looking at Y. Doesn't take the shot. Down he goes. He's going to get a timeout here. 6 seconds left. Now you're going to definitely be in prevent. The Baltimore Ravens now have 2 wins under their belt against the #1 seed Detroit Lions in the NFC and the number 3 seed in the AFC Cincinnati Bengals. I'm telling you, this Ravens team is right on the cusp of being a top team in the NBL, or maybe let's pump our brakes, being a playoff team in the NBL. Oh man. And I just got this new graphic made, guys. And I'm going to spoil it here. It was this one. It was a Bengals win graphic that is probably not going to be able to be played. And Twitch is buffering right now, so let's see what happens. All right, here we go. We're back. The Bengals win graphic. Sorry, JB. I thought for sure this was going to be a dub. I don't know if we're going to win in the playoffs either. Here we go. Looking. Miracle. Miracle on Cincinnati Street. Bombs it to the left side. Give me a penalty. Oh, he almost caught the ball. John Ross is down, and the Bengals going to lose this game here on Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe it. Guys, go ahead and follow us on twitch.tv/MBL Network. Z-Star in the chat saying that's the big L. Oh, my gosh. I'm in shock right now. We should be getting a call on Skype from Cincinnati Bengals owner, and which I'm going to ask him what the heck was he thinking. Wow. You're up 17-0 to start the game. I mean, in the first half, and you end up losing 21-20. I mean, this might be the biggest. This might be just the biggest upset I've ever seen. This is a sad day right now. We're waiting on the owner to give us a call here. I'm still a little bit in shock right now. We're waiting on the Cincinnati Bengals to call in right now. It's taking a little bit longer than normal. Oh, man, what a game. So the Bengals were up 17-0 to start the first half. It was getting a little boring, and the Ravens just figured it out. That's exactly what they did. They just figured it out in the second half. A little too aggressive for our Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go ahead and take a look at the schedule. What we got upcoming. I still expect a win over the Bills and then a win over the Steelers, which will put them at 12-4 on the season. I predicted 11-5. I thought 13-3 was really possible. But at this point, 12-4 is a really good record if you came into this season. A lot of guys in the chat putting, what a catch. I can't believe it. I can't believe it either. I don't know if this call's even going to come in. Ravens getting it done nice. Why did he stop running with Collins? He was insane. I don't know. Jamie saying upset D's. He's ghosting. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, MBLN. What's going on, Ron Simpson? Appreciate you stopping by, checking us out. Eric going to bounce back. Yeah, I think he's going to be fine. He called. He just called, and I missed the call. I need him to call again. I'm just going to go ahead and call the – tell him to give us a call back here in a second. All right, waiting on Eric G to give us a call one more time here, and we'll have the owner live on the screen in just a second, guys. If you're stopping by, checking us out, that's the remaining schedule for the Cincinnati Bengals this season. They got 2 games left. That was Week 15 action. We just saw up 17. I got so many questions, man. We got to get them on the line. All right, we got a call coming in right now. Eric G, you are live on the air right now.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Oh man, it was a bit of a collapse there.
A bit of a collapse. I don't think it's really going to have much impact on the playoff seeding. Actually, I got to take a look at the seeding. What do we have as far as what does it look like in the second round? I mean, in the first round. What does it look like at the 4 seed? Oh, 4 seed's 9-5. Yeah. I think I had you as a 3 seed anyways, right there. Let's go back in the game. You're at halftime. You're up 17-0. You're cooking and looking for another W. You were rolling.
Yeah.
And in the second half, you took it all for granted. Just way too aggressive down the field. I mean, I understand you got A.J. Green. You got John Ross. You're trying to make a play down the field. But it just seemed like it was way too much passing deep down the field. You went away from Alex Collins. A couple guys in the chat were asking why you went away from Alex Collins. Why so much, just balls thrown deep down the field?
I mean, you know what this offense is capable of. A few passes just a little off, and then a few guys just not coming away with catches they usually come away with.
Yeah.
Basically, the big thing that really held us down towards there. I mean, we know how good this Ravens team is. We knew that this wasn't going to be the same game coming in as it was the last time we played them. We knew that they'd bounce back and they'd come with a game plan, and they did just that. The last pass to, I believe Lamar just dumped it right over William Jackson's head, which is a surprise to me.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. Your captain on the defensive side of the ball, William Jackson. Eric, I still got you going 12-4. You're 10-4 right now. You've already clinched the division. That's over. This is a tough loss. Moral reasons why. Lamar Jackson throws 71% completion, 260 yards, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. This is a very tough Baltimore Ravens team. Very tough secondary. If you could go back on that last drive, on that last play, you keep the cover 6, you run that at the end. Is that something you do again, or was that something you say, you know what, maybe that wasn't the right call at that time?
No, going back, I definitely would have probably called a timeout. Just take the momentum, whatever you had planned going for that play. Probably just call a timeout and go away from that play, because I had called that play the play before and went away from it and audibled out.
Yeah.
And then when he hurried up, it went right back into that play.
And you just let it ride.
I was like, it's all right. He was like, even if he throws like a post, I was like, the other deep blue should be there. but it left it wide open. I thought William Jackson would make the play, but can't get them all.
Yeah, it's a tough loss here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Eric, a couple people in the chat say you sound depressed. Another person says it sounds like you're sick. I was actually in a chat with you last night till very late. We were playing 2K. You didn't sound as sick. Did you stay up too late last night?
I mean, I got more than enough sleep. I definitely probably stayed up too late, but I definitely got enough sleep.
Tough loss today, Eric. We will see you next time. We do have one more episode. No Geno Atkins. When's Geno Atkins predicted to return?
I don't know. I think Geno would be back.
I think he's back for the playoffs. I thought I checked that. Am I wrong?
I don't think he's back until. I don't think he'd be back until the Super Bowl, I believe, because I don't think he'd be back until Pro Bowl week.
All right, so the defense is going to be looking a lot like what it's looking like right now. How comfortable are you with Julian Sensabaugh, Carl Lawson, and Jordan Willis up front?
I mean, I'm very confident. You would also have other guys to step in. We got Bud Dupree also out there rushing off the edge, Avery Moss. And we also have Daquan Jones, who also steps in on the inside every once in a while. So I feel like we have the guys necessary to step in for what Geno was bringing, and I think we'll be all right.
All right, Eric, we'll see you next time here on the show. We got one more episode left. We will be announcing the winner what team we're going to be following in the next episode. And we'll see you next time here on Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. What a thriller versus the Baltimore Ravens.
Care about fame, don't care about chains, don't care about lames. I want them to know my name, only so they can hear all of my flames. Said I'm insane, but now they just see me on top. I'm getting everything I wanted, but the grind never gonna stop. Cause I could lose it all tomorrow. I don't care about the follows, I could drown in all my sorrow. I just wanna hit the lotto, make a milli for my fan. But I'ma do it how I want it, hope the music gon' expand. And my album like the Chronic, I'm a real doctor, no fake shit. Gonna change my name when I make it, just to let them know that it's possible. Making music in the honor roll, staying in school is a good thing. There's so many ways you could win. That work ethic is built in, and I've been a boss like a kingpin. Wake up and I pray up, praying that I never fall down. But praying ain't the only thing, your dedication makes it all count. Stick with it from the get-go, you never wanna just let go. Cause anything is possible, if you don't try then you'll never know. I don't want fame, I just want love. I don't want fame, I just want trust. Why they all trying to knock me down? They should all know I'ma stay up. And I wonder what it feels like when dreams are real life. When they gon' realize